So I'm getting my accounts active because I am actually really close to a payout, taking another payout this week. All I need is like another like 2,100 on my account, I believe. Let me see, I gotta do the math on this real fast. Yeah, so I just pretty much need like 2,100 to take a payout. So if we can get a good trade and it hit TP, we actually may get a payout today, that would be super nice right there. So let's see what happens at market open. I typically don't trade market open, but this is setting up for a buy, I believe. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what type of price action we get in about 11 minutes. That's when the market is going to open up at 9:30 a.m. New York Standard Time. All right, we already getting a pullback starting to happen right here. I told you I don't normally trade pre-market, but this could be a scalp at the very least. I'm not going to be risking too much. Normally, if I do break my rules, and right now my rules is like to not trade pre-market, don't trade London session, don't trade the Asian session. So whenever I do break my rules, I make sure I, size down tremendously so that I'm not really, even if I lose on the trade, it's not going to really drive me crazy. It's not going to be too painful on my prop firm account, right? But I am looking for possible pullback to see if we're going to go up here and just sweep out this liquidity, right? All right, we got our breakaway gap, right? I also know that this could be an option as well. Let me make sure I break this down to y'all. This is very important for me to teach y'all this real fast. How to use the Fibonacci tool in real time. You see we went from swing low down here, right? Swing low to swing high, because when we're looking at a range, we want to make sure we always look at the overall range as well, right? Obviously be aware of this range because it could also do this. It could come here and bounce. Now, sometimes it goes there and bounce, but it might not bounce as high as you think it's going to bounce. And then you have to be aware that this could be liquidity right here, because notice how, within this entire range right here, all right, within this entire range, the midpoint of this range is right there. Then we have this liquidity sitting right there. All right, so you have to be aware of stuff like that. Even though I got this little trade idea on my chart, it's not something that I'm just going to be like taking right off the rip. I want to see when the market open up, I want to see how much do we want to start going down before we come back up? That's why, if you just wait until 30 minutes, right, even after the market open, you'll be just so much happier in life. Because even like if you caught this trade that I was telling you all about, that I was looking at, if you caught this trade going up, you got to be taking profits, right? I wouldn't want to just be still holding that buy if I was in profits right there. So I would have had to lock that in. Even though we have some targets up here that we know we might want to go higher, you never know what the market is going to do. The market could come all the way down here, right above this breakaway gap on the 5-minute time frame, and then spike up, right? So the trade could end up looking like this, right? The trade could end up looking something like this too, right? I don't know how the buy is going to look. I'm not from the future, right? I'm not trying to sit up here and act like I'm from the future or anything like that. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is that you don't really know what's going to happen. So it's 9:24. I don't really drop myself too crazy trying to, trade pre-market and do all of that extra stuff. I'm just chilling out. I'm just hanging out, man. That's the vibe for me. Like I said, all I need to do is make 2,100 to get a payout. So for me, I'm chilling. If it don't come today, it'll come tomorrow. Like when you get close to taking the payout, you really want to breathe. Just try to breathe a little bit, relax, and not really force anything. Be super patient. Just have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to have good risk management. You have to know what you're looking for. You have to have a process, because you're only human, right? You're only human, and you're bound to make a mistake. So mistakes happen, but you don't want to be blowing up every account every time you make one mistake, right? You want to be able to make a mistake and say, wow, okay, I know what I did wrong. Let me bounce back. I'm going to use the right risk management this time,